What's going on, guys? It's Jake here. Today I'm going to be telling you guys a story about something that happened at work the other day. It's actually really cool and I really wanted to share it. I was going to make a video the day it happened, but because I've been slacking lately, I haven't been making many videos, so this was a great one, I thought, to come back and get in the hang of things. But real quick before I do get into the story, I just want to let you guys know that the reason aiming in this game looks really weird for me in this gameplay for the first minute to a minute and a half of this video is because the button that aims down the sights on my controller is not working properly. So it's why I aim down sights and it doesn't do it, so I shoot without ADSing, or I'm just ADSing randomly. So a minute into the gameplay I do end up switching to my other controller, so that's why it fixes. But until then, just look at how weird it was, and I was like, what the heck is going on? Kind of freaking out. Not really, but alright. So to get into the story, I work at a pool, and I work at the check-in desk at the pool. So my job is pretty much just to scan people's membership cards and greet them. One thing that I've always thought I was really good at was talking to other people and public speaking and just greeting others. Obviously it shows how well I'm speaking I am right now, but I always thought that I was pretty well at public speaking, so I was like, I'm really excited. And there was always this one guy who came in. He was probably in his 50s or 60s, so he was an older guy, but it was always himself and him. He never had anybody with him, but he loved going to the pool, so he would always go to the pool, and then there's a track outside, so he would always walk the track and everything, and he would come back and forth. He was there literally every day. I got to know him by his first name, and I always worked with this one girl who got kind of close to him, because anytime he would come in they would talk, so that's how I got to know him a little bit. And towards the end of the summer, when people started going back to school, this story was a week ago, so there was only one person working at a time, because there didn't need to be two people back there because there weren't that many people that would go through. So I was back there myself, and when I was at work I was extremely bored half the time, so I was just on Twitter all the time, on my phone, surfing the web, reading news on the internet and stuff, because I was on a computer the whole time. So I was just using that to my advantage and Googling stuff and just reading random things. And this guy comes up, the same guy that comes every day, and he was like, oh, are you by yourself today? And I was like, yeah, I am. He's like, oh, that's cool. I was like, yeah, I'm really bored. It's just it's not too bad, but I'm just kind of sitting here. And he was like, yeah, I always see you sitting here, and you always have this big smile on your face. And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of just hanging out, not doing much. Since I talked to him a lot, he was wondering about what I was doing after, because this job was only for the summer. So I told him, I was planning to continue to work here, just do something different, because even though the outdoor pool's closing, I could still work on the inside. So he was like, oh, that's really cool of you. He was like, that's a really good idea. And I was like, oh, you think so? He's like, yeah. He was like, it's awesome to see you always out here and helping other people, because you're younger and there's not many people like you in the world. And when he said that, I never really realized that I was helping people. Anytime somebody had a question or anything, I would help them, and I never really realized it was kind of just a natural thing. He was like, oh yeah, I see you helping people all the time. I come in here every day, you're always helping people, blah blah blah. And that really kind of opened my eyes to maybe I do this. And I'm not trying to brag about it, but I'm saying people notice the little things you do, and at something as simple as helping somebody else, people realize it. And it was really eye-opening just to realize that people understand and they notice the little things you do in life. You go and you do something so simple, and people take it as something so awesome, and they're so thankful for it. So moral of the story for this video, and the main reason why I wanted to share this with you guys, was to just let you know that the little things you do in life do matter, and people do recognize it. Being helpful and being a happy person throughout the day, your day may be rough, everybody has rough days, but you know, some people have it worse, some people have it better, but just trying to keep a smile on your face and trying to help anybody you can is just the best thing you can do. So, you know, if you guys if you see somebody struggling, just be like, hey, you know, it's gonna get better. Just let them know. Keep their head up. Keep your own head up. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I just wanted to share this little story with a little message at the end for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. Let me know in the comment section down below. Really, whatever you want. I love reading your comments. I always try and read them. So please subscribe if you haven't already. Super awesome videos coming out, and I'm super excited for it. I will see you guys tomorrow.